Hello, hello, hello to all of my Scorpios. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Happy midweek Wednesday to each and every one of you all. This reading is for the 22nd of February through the 31st of March. Let's do it. We had a new moon in Pisces after coming off of a last quarter moon phase in Scorpio. And as you all know, that Scorpio is a sign of death and regeneration. So you all were the best sign to teach everybody that, hey, everything is going to work itself out. Like, you all are the ones that give people an opportunity to dig deeper than they've ever dug before emotionally, to pull up everything that's wounded and unhealthy and give them an opportunity to purge it, right? So Scorpios are the best sign to do that because of the planets that you all are ruled by. So here we have the Nine of Wands. Somebody's on the other side of a long and arduous journey here. Here we have the Two of Cups. We have the Seven of Wands, the Universe card, the Goddess card, and also the Three of Wands. So, yeah. Let's see. Okay, so in your major arcana, we have the Goddess card and the Universe card, right? So it looks like the universe is really working in your favor because you've been keeping your vibrations very, very high. And so this is why it's always important to have good energies around you. It's always good to be connected to people who will help you stay focused and keep your vibrations high no matter what. So if somebody's on the other side of something, we have the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Wands. And so the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Wands lets me know, see how this person is already, they came through on the other side. So you're on the other side of a long and arduous journey of highs and lows. One day you were mad, something you warmed up to some things. The next day something really blowtorched you, just exhausted you. When I say blowtorch, I'm talking about just emotionally just exhausted you. And so you're able to now defend your decision to not go back through the long and arduous journey without coming across as defensive. In other words, you're ready to receive some energy. You are now able to identify your energy leaks and your energy hacks and how to navigate through all of those. So I'm seeing Two of Cups, which is new love. If somebody, unless you're already in a relationship with somebody who is, you feel like this is your soulmate, right? Soulmate does not by default mean that you're gonna grow intimate, romantically involved with this person. You may already be in a relationship where you feel like somebody is my soulmate. They get me, they understand me at a soul level. We get ready to go surfing together. But you have the whole world in front of you. So those are things that you can expect. You can expect a lot of good things coming your way as a result of you just deciding, I was going through something really rough, that really upset me, drained me, and now I'm on the other side of it. So like I said, I can defend my decision without coming across as defensive. And by the way, I'm talking to you if you have Scorpio anywhere in your chart. Scorpio, you'll know that people have landed on the bright side of that moon in Scorpio if they are more imaginative, more determined, more ambitious, more emotional, and I mean emotional in a good way, and also idealistic. And in contrast, you'll know people who have landed on the dark side of the moon because they come across as more obstinate, more secretive, more resentful, more jealous, more domineering. That could be people that you were romantically linked with that come across that way. I'm seeing justice in somebody's favor, so congratulations to you all. Again, I'm talking to you if you have Scorpio anywhere in your chart. And I see this you right here, feeling like a huge weight has finally been lifted. So congratulations in advance, Scorpios. I'm seeing the Hermit. We got the Hermit card, the World card. We have the Two of Wands and also the Knight of Wands. The main thing here, and I got to slow down here with this, if you have a court date or something like that, or even if you don't have a court date, because this is going to be moral justice or court justice, now that you've come through this long and arduous journey with some people, places, or things, it really would be foolish to go back through this, like staying connected to them in any way, shape, form, or fashion, because all that energy that was poured into something could have been used for something else, could have been used for making room for something else. And just because you were able to weather those storms doesn't mean that you want to go back through the same storms. Like, some people feel like, oh, I'm just building up my strength. I got through that. I can take on anything now. Okay. Well, you're talking yourself into some things that you don't have to go through. Wouldn't life be so much easy if you don't have to always be in fight mode? Source has already fought your battles for you. So I see the whole world in front of you, and I see something is over. A cycle has been really closed. Sources like you don't have to worry about any of that anymore. So you may hear about it. You may get some downloads, whether this message right here is a download for you. I know a lot of times if it's a physical court case, people like to see some proof. I like to see X, Y. I want to see the outcome, especially if there's money or something involved. But if it's not money involved and something was done behind your back, source is going to expose all of that too, right? Like I said, source is going to make sure somebody doesn't go back through that same cycle by staying connected via phone number. It's time to block numbers. It's time to block text messages, emails, all of that stuff, and just get that negative energy. See how this person is beating on a drum like this? This is beating on a drum, breaks up that negativity in the atmosphere, gives you an opportunity to open up your windows and get that negative energy out of your house, like sweep all of that negative energy out of your house. And so this is you taking some action. I need to get that energy as far away from me as is possible. Get it away from me. I have the whole world in front of me. I got the whole world in front of me, right? So like I said before, even if you don't have a court case, the fact that and this also speaks to, like I said, breaking generational curses, chains, and cycles. Same thing. Something happened in your family that did not, some bullying, some rage energy, or something like that, which could have caused you to have some kind of collapsed chest posture, feel like timid to some degree. To somebody felt like it was okay to bully you, to manipulate you, to lie to you, to see you all flustered and frustrated, and then, come back and act like they're warm again, like somebody was in their own personal hell. Somebody was in their own personal hell. 1 minute they acting this way, the next minute they acting that way. Sources like cut them off for life. Just cut them off for life. Just save yourself the drama. Just save yourself the frustrate. You can be doing so much better with, something better with your time than having to interact with that kind of, confusion and chaos. Let's see what else we got going on. We have the Empress card. So somebody enter into a season of prosperity and abundance. We have the Fool card, the Three of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Coins, Ten of Pentacles. This is the wealthiest card in the deck. So source is moving you one step closer. I'm telling you, things could come to a lot of people a lot faster if you don't really feel like, okay, I built up the strength for that. I was able to deal with that just because you were able to deal with that. Like the whole point of you going through the fire is for you to be able to recognize it ahead of time. Like, nah, if I can avoid that, let me go on over here. Not that you're running from anything, but why would I want to intentionally throw myself back into a lion's den when I have other options? I can ascend higher and let God take care of it, right? So here we have the Fool card. Somebody may have felt foolish before, but again, I see you feeling very optimistic on the other side of all of this. So again, I see you moving on. I just see you moving on. Here we have the Two of Cups. Again, further reiterating soulmate energy coming somebody's way. You got to keep in mind too is that it's hard to see a soulmate if you're in the fire. You're too busy trying to protect yourself from this thing coming like fiery darts coming at you. People want nice one day, warm 1 minute, the next minute they flame torching you, and you trying to be in a romantic relationship with somebody. It's hard to see that, especially as a water sign, because somebody flame torching you could be hot. Like, think about putting fire to water. You're hot, mad. 1 minute you seem like you're warm, and the person is like, oh, I like this Scorpio, but the next minute you're flaming hot because they blowtorched you, and then you taking that into a romantic relationship. People don't know what to get. They like, I don't know what sets you off, right? So I see you entering into a season of abundance and prosperity. You've cut some people out of your life. You've decided I'm moving on from that. And I'm see you moving into a season of abundance and prosperity, feeling happy, charismatic, and free. You're actually using your fire for good, to warm up to your clients, to warm up to your, put that flame up under you. Like, I'm in my purpose right now, so I feel fired up, but in a good, positive, warm spirited way, right? So here we have the Three of Cups. I see you in the posture of gratitude, even if it's me, myself, and I. That's you, 3 people. Me, myself, and I, right? That's what I'm seeing for you. So keep that same energy. Keep that same energy going. Like I said, sometimes not sometimes, this particular cycle we just closed out, it was really a matter of identifying the root of why you allow certain energies to get you so angry and frustrated, and and spilled over into some of your romantic relationships too. So you got to be able to separate all of that. Balance on both sides. That's what this is about, balance. So even if you don't have a court date, still the fact that you're balancing out. Let's say, for instance, you're cutting off a sibling. Let's say, for instance, you're deciding I'm cutting off a sibling or siblings or other family members or whatever. If you had to defend it to yourself, you can justify it. Like, you know what, you know what, one minute they're warm, the next minute they flame torching me, trying to burn my whole reputation, saying all kind of mean spirited, hurtful things. I feel bullied. I feel, to some part timid or even intimidated, like I'm not sure what's going to happen if I go around them. That's the only, you're explaining it to source. You're defending your decision not to go around people to source, right? So you would rather be doing this, out surfing at a beach and somewhere near water, to replenish, to refocus, right? Again, I see traveling for somebody. I see you meeting new people. Here we have the Eight of Wands, the Temperance card, the Hermit card. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We also have the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, some people want to start warming back up to you because they thought okay, let me get the King and Nine of Pentacles. This is, again, the wealthiest card in the deck, and financial independence. So much money is coming your way because of your warm heart and your warm spirit, and this is what's setting you apart from other Scorpios, right? Other Scorpios don't know what tools they have available to them in their toolbox. This is what's setting you apart, like your purpose. You know your purpose, versus another Scorpio who may not know their purpose, and their water is all over the place. It's just murky waters. They just come across as negative and low vibrating and all of those, and jealous and those kind of things. So they constantly live on the dark side of the moon in Scorpio, domineering, resentful of everything, jealous. They come across as secretive, obstinate, versus you who landed on the bright side because you're in your purpose. And so you come across to everybody as more imaginative, determined, ambitious, emotional, but in a good way, and also idealistic. So that's great. And again, somebody has a guardian angel that's watching over you, just helping you to learn how to adapt to just moving forward. It's a warm flame around you, helping you to continue to take action, to move forward. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have expansion on the horizon for you. So again, that's what I'm seeing for you. And then we have the Hermit card, came out twice. We have a full moon that's coming up, and the full moon that's coming up this time is in Virgo. So Virgo is a pretty independent sign. It's the I analyze sign. So somebody is going to be, you could have Virgo somewhere in your chart where you're really analyzing what you came out of, but not for the purpose of going back through that, but just knowing that, wow, I know Source was walking with me the entire time that I was going through that period, that hellacious period, right? And so you're going to start seeing things move very, very fast for you. Like I said, somebody could also be pregnant. That could be something, on the other side, that somebody could be pregnant, but more so it's about you giving birth to abundance and prosperity. And things are going to happen very quickly for you, very, very quickly. There's a lot of fire here. So I know that somebody may have felt bullied, in their own childhood or younger years, and to some degree may have felt bullied in another situation outside of the family situation. As somebody was trying to just burn your money. They were trying to get you so mad that you came across the people as being vindictive and evil and secretive and all kinds of stuff. They really had whether they knew what they were doing or not. Usually people who are in their own hell don't know what they're doing. But here we have the Eight of Cups. This is a person who has, you're operating in your gift. This was like a long uphill battle for somebody to realize, hey, I don't need to get burned again, to recognize I'm operating in my gift, right? So you're learning how to also protect your heart. Here we have the Ace of Cups. You're learning how to protect your heart. You've already, and there's some rumblings going on about you behind your back, but guess what? They're in your past for a reason. Their energy has been very overwhelming, so you don't have to be overwhelmed now that you're in this new moon phase of Pisces. You don't have to let their energy sit in your water. The main lesson that you're learning from this, whoever it is, because I'm talking about spirits, not necessarily people, but spirits that reside in bodies, you don't have to keep getting burned. You don't have to keep just warming up to bullying spirits, people who are trying to, 1 minute, and even if they don't come across it, like they may not threaten you, but their energy exhausts you. Like something about their spirit just comes across as like, just they can easily be enraged, or they have a short temper, or they just exhaust you. They're just draining energy. Here we have Knight of Wands again. Source is saying to you, stay as far away. It is coming out twice. This is further reiterating, stay as far away from those energies as possible. Listen to your solar plexus chakra music. You know your personal power, your will, your identity. In other words, you know who you are. Here we have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands. This is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is a person who is very compassionate towards people. But again, I need to move on. I need to move on. I'm already operating in my sun. I'm already operating in my life purpose. I know exactly why I'm here on Earth, and I don't have to. With almost 9 billion people on the planet, I don't have to deal with bullying family members, people who can't control their emotions. I don't have to interact with bullying clients. I just don't have to interact with bullies, period. I don't have to. Let them say what they want to say. They can say that you're cowardice, say that you're scared. They can say what they want to say. But again, the same people that they're saying that about you to is seeing the same thing in them, like, okay, I can see why Scorpio doesn't want to interact with them. They're just a bully. Their spirit is a bully. Here we have deep breathing. So just take a deep breath. Know that you made the right decision to move on from some energies. Like I said before, if you have a court date, I'm seeing justice in your favor. And I see you, feeling like a huge weight has been lifted and you can now move forward. So the main thing I want to just let you guys know is please do not move backwards. Don't go back to that. Don't stay connected to anybody that's connected to who burned you, who forced you to kind of sort of, forced you to be in that space. Here we have, let's pull this Moonology card, and let's go ahead and close this out. So yeah, while somebody's kind of sort of in hermit mode, analyzing things, as we get closer and closer to the full moon, emotions become more intense. And so you may hear about some things where people get angry and angry. They can't control their emotions. Just sit back and watch. You'll see. But look at the bigger picture here. Look at the bigger picture. Somebody's energy is really going to be exposed. It's already been exposed, but you're going to see it even more so, because this full moon in Virgo is going to help you to really analyze their spirit. All you have to do is just sit back and be in receiving mode. And you're a receiver by default, meaning that your energy receives messages from the universe. You just want to really pay attention this time. You don't want to get fixated on, I'm trying to take the high road and I'm the nicer person and I can see that they're going through all of that. You might as well put yourself right back on that arduous journey going backwards. Let's see what your number is, and let's go ahead and get ready to close this out. Let's see what your number is, and let's go ahead and close this out. So you're on the right path. You're on the right path, Scorpio. You like I said, you've already been through the storm. You don't need to go back. 44 is your number. I am supported, because you are. Your angels are encouraging you to continue on your present life path with diligence and determination, and an even greater success will come in the future. That's right. Let's pull an affirmation card, which is one of the things that you can do during the waxing crescent moon phase. Like I said, when you see this video, we'll be in the waxing crescent moon phase, still feeling the effects of the new moon phase in Pisces, but it's a waxing crescent moon phase as we're moving closer and closer to the moon begins to illuminate more before we get to that first quarter moon phase. So anxiety, things are going to become clearer and clearer and clearer to you. So one of the things you can do during waxing crescent moon phase is use positive affirmations. Here we go. All is well and I am whole. All is temporary. I am grateful for change. I have all that I need in this present moment. I release control of the future. I am not alone. I am in charge of my mind. Every experience is a part of a greater plan. I allow myself to feel and let go. I am not my emotions. That's right. All you have to do is sit back and watch. Source is going to make sure you do not reconnect with some of those energies. Source is going to do it for you. So just sit back and listen, pay attention, to those energies that and it's, it could be one person, more than one person. It can be an organization, but whatever it is, let that source send you the message. Because even if you don't have a court date, the fact that you've decided to sever ties completely meaning blocking numbers, blocking access to you in any way, shape, form, and fashion, including third party. It's really going to, full moon, for some people it causes them to like be like a Tasmanian devil. They may seem like they're warming up to you first and trying to reach out and that kind of thing, but the more and more they realize that you are standing firm in your decision to just go ahead and move on and sever ties with those energies, the worse their behavior gets. And you will see that, but it still doesn't change the outcome that you want. That's what I have for you, Scorpio, and I will see you all on Freedom Friday. Bye.